I'm excited to welcome on one of the top guys in 2021 and one of the top guys overall in Michigan, and Jaden Akins. What's going on today, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Well, let's just get right into this. This has been an awkward time for a lot of 2021 guys. Typical time right now, you guys are going on biz, playing AU, but you're doing a different approach, obviously, doing the virtual stuff. How's it going for you?
I feel like it's been going pretty good. Been going through a couple of virtual tours with schools, but every single one's been good and just been really informational.
I think the big thing is you are a top guy in Michigan. We know all the talent coming out of this right now. And there's two schools, obviously, pretty much state rivals, Michigan State, are both heavily on you. What's it been like kind of growing up, though, and now having these two big schools kind of recruiting you and going all out for you?
Oh, it's been cool that they've both been recruiting me because I've watched both growing up, so it's just cool to have offers from both in-state schools.
Let's kind of break those schools down. I know Michigan obviously has a newer coaching staff. Obviously, the players coach kind of feeling a guy's done what you ultimately want to do. Playing for a guy potentially that can kind of show you what it'd be like to take you to the next level. What would that be like for you?
That would definitely be cool. Coach Howard is a great coach. Every time we talk, we have a good conversation. So, I just feel like he's a great coach, and like it would be cool if I played for him.
And as for the other team, a school that many consider a potential blue blood, an elite all-time program with Coach Tom Izzo, what would it be like playing with that program?
That also be good. He has a legendary track record. He's known for winning, so it'd also be good to play for them. They're both great schools.
And one guy, obviously, another top guy in Michigan, Pierre, obviously, he's already committed to Michigan State too. What's your guys' bond like?
We have a pretty good bond. We play at AAU in the summertime, but since like EYBL has been canceled, we haven't been able to like play much this year. But yeah, we have a good bond.
That's huge. Just going down the list of your other schools. Obviously, you got Mizzou, Mississippi State, Northwestern, Georgia Tech. The list goes on. What's some of the schools you're really considering right now that you might potentially do a visit to once it all opens up again?
I really haven't had that like figured out of a school that I'm gonna do a visit to or like anything set in stone yet. So I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear and like how they're gonna loosen the restrictions.
And for you, I know some guys have gone ahead and just commit during this time. It's been pretty much a record year for guys committing early. For you kind of wanted to wait till you can go on visits until you commit.
Yeah, kind of. I just wanted to take my time. I know a lot of guys are committed right now, but I just still taking it one day at a time and trying to find the right fit for me.
And for you, so would you say you kind of have a time that you'd want to be committed by, rather before season, after, or just kind of like you said, is waiting until you can kind of go on visits and all that?
Yeah, I don't really have a timetable right now, so I'm just playing it by ear, and when I'm ready, then I'll commit.
Absolutely. And when you talk about these programs, what's kind of the thing that you're looking for in each one of them that will really stand out to you, or something that you really want to see in a program to make you want to commit there?
Basically just the opportunity to play, be able to be a part, impact and winning, and just being able to play and kind of like them use me and use my game to kind of help me get better, player development, all that.
And you have been rising tremendously recently. Obviously pulling in bigger and bigger offers, but we go all the way back. Your very first offer comes in. Take us to that day.
Oh, my first offer, I remember the day, it was June 30th of my freshman summer. It was from Cleveland State. I went to a team camp there, and like it was just a crazy feeling, like getting my first offer. I was super excited.
Who was the first person you told after you got it?
My dad, because he was in the car with me, so I just told him, I was like, yeah, and we were both happy on the ride home.
That's huge. And you've obviously pulled in more and more offers. Bigger and bigger schools come on as the times come on. What's it been like getting accustomed now to having coaches want you at the program?
It's great just having coaches that want me. Kind of like just showing that like my work is kind of paying off, and having that is like it's just a blessing. I don't take it for granted.
And we'll get back to the college stuff in a little bit, but let's talk about your high school season. That's really what's started to make you. You finished up as a top guy, first team All State. Just talk about Michigan basketball as a whole. We know the talent, especially in your class, guys are graduating, and other guys younger than you, Ty Rogers and obviously Monty Bates. What's the talent like in Michigan?
Oh, I feel like the talent is great in Michigan. I feel like we kind of slipped on as a state. Like we got a lot of talented guys in every class, so I just feel like we, just if we get some more exposure or light shined on us, like a lot of guys could be like blowing up.
Absolutely, and it's constantly developing. That's why it's still underrated for the future. And we know Monty Bates is the bona fide superstar, number one overall player. And when you talk about those kind of guys in the state, along with Ty Rogers, along with guys that just graduated, now you guys taking over in terms of senior class, what's it going to be like kind of establishing that continuing this trend now?
I mean, it's gonna be cool. Like, we had a lot of good seniors this year, so the 21 class. I feel like we got a lot of good players too, and we're just gonna carry that on to having great players in our class.
And for the future, guys in 2022 and on, who's some of the other top guys that we haven't talked about yet that you think is going to kind of come onto the spotlight now in the next year or so?
I'll probably say Javon Hanna, Orlando Lovejoy, and some more players, but I can't think of a lot right now. But just I've seen them play a lot and think there's some good players.
In this past season, obviously, you really blew it up. I mean, you had a pretty solid overall year once again, averaging almost 24 points a game, over 8 rebounds. You really starting to get in the spotlight. What's this year been like?
This year's been good. I feel like I've been working on just my game a lot, different aspects of my game. I feel like we didn't have the best high school season record wise, so I'm just gonna try to clean that up for my senior year. Because that's really all that matters right now to me is just winning. So, but yeah, I feel like it was a pretty good season. And also for the last question for another 2022, I can't forget about my teammate. His name is Robert Davis. He's a rising junior right now, but I feel like he's gonna have a big year.
That's big time. And so you head into the senior season now. Obviously, your goal is to win state champion. Probably would want to be able to win Gatorade Player of the Year, be able to win Mr. Basketball of the state. What's some of your other goals? What do you want to achieve in this year? What would be a successful year in your book?
A successful year is really, like I said, just winning. Like that's really all I want to do. Is being able to make a far run, win a state championship, do all those things, and I feel like the other accolades will come with team success.
Couldn't agree more. And I mean, when you talk about you overall getting ready for college, you got pretty much a year. Sometime the next year, you're going to commit. What's some of the stuff you're looking to add to your game so you're ready to go in there and do your thing right away?
Just kind of adding to my frame, getting stronger because like right now I have a slighter frame, and like I don't feel like I'm going to be like one of those big guys, but I still want to be able to take contact and all those things. So I've been doing a lot of things to work on my body, and plus just keep like sharpening the fundamentals of my game, like keep increasing shooting. Like I already know everything. I can get better at something at all times, so I always try to just go into the gym with a mindset of getting better at something.
At what point would you say it kind of clicked that you realized you could be an elite player, not just in high school, but a potential pro prospect at some point as well?
Probably just like in the EYBL when I've been playing against like the other top guys in my class, and I feel like I held my own, and like I belong there. So probably that.
Is there maybe a game in specific, and what year was it you kind of think you kind of clicked?
I would say probably like last year. In the EYBL, I had a couple good games, against some good teams. So I guess last year.
I know you kind of talk about yourself being a guy that scores at all three levels. Obviously, getting to the rim, mid range from three. How'd you kind of get accustomed to that? What kind of what was it? What kind of did it take to be able to get to that point where you feel confident scoring at all levels?
Well, I feel like I just worked on all those parts of my game, and like when I was younger, like I wasn't shooting like a lot of threes like that. Like I started close to the basket and like worked on my mid range game a lot. But as I got older and stronger, and I like moved back and started working on my threes. So I feel like I kind of had the three levels from when I was younger and working on that the most.
And one of the biggest things I know you define your game by as well is your playmaking abilities, how you're able to set up your teammates. What kind of does it take to be able to go out there knowing that you want to be able to lead your teammates and be able to set them up as well?
It feels good knowing that I can like get my teammates open shots and get them going, and that will like open up my game. So it's something that I look forward to doing.
And when you look at your game, is there a guy you kind of model your game after, a guy you resemble a lot of?
I feel like I kind of model my game after like De'Aaron Fox and like Ja Morant because we got similar play styles. But I know at the end of the day, like I'm me, like I'm my own player. But I just like those guys' games.
And if you were going to go to a college program today, obviously you got another year, but what can a college program expect for you? What could you bring to a team right now?
I feel like I would be a hard worker, a player that can make plays for myself and others, and just a winner, just someone who wants to win badly.
And you are a guy that's going to keep rising. I'm sure you're going to have the opportunity to potentially go and maybe have a G League opportunity, maybe go straight to the NBA potentially if that's something that could open up sometime. Would any of those things interest you?
I mean, I haven't really even thought about any of that right now, so I don't know. I'll have to talk to my parents about that. But right now, I haven't really thought about that.
Gotcha. And I mean, overall for you, when you talk about your ceiling, what kind of player do you see yourself becoming in terms of you personally? What would be a successful career for you?
Successful is just really going to college and having a great college career and being able to go to the NBA and reach my goals and my dreams that I've been working for, and just being able to be in the NBA and maybe be a superstar or something one day.
Absolutely, man. And obviously, I know with you having this many colleges that are talking to you right now, I know it can in a way be stressful at times. And at some point, probably going to narrow it down. When you talk about that group, if it's 8, 10, 12, whatever it ends up becoming, what's gonna take for those schools to make the top group?
Just a school, like I said, that has a good opportunity for me to play. Also the education part, being able to provide a great education. So for when I'm done with basketball, I'll be set for that. So yeah, those are the main two.
And in terms of a coach, talking to all these guys, what's the kind of personality you like in a coach, or what's the kind of play style you want to see from a coach?
Kind of just being able to get up and down. I like to play fast pace a little bit, but it's the coach that believes in their players and gives them a little bit of freedom.
And I know some guys, especially with the Corona stuff going on right now and all the stuff happening in the world, staying close to home is something that a lot of people do like. Would staying close to home in terms of a school will that have any kind of impact on the decision?
I wouldn't say not really. Just I'm trying to go to a school that is the best fit for me. So that's really any school. Like staying at home doesn't have to be like that, but if it's the best fit, then that's what I'll do wherever that's the best fit at.
No doubt, man. And one of my last things before I let you go is when you look at high school ball, a lot of guys like the idea of playing a prep team, going to traveling outside the state, going somewhere to play a national schedule. Has that ever been something you considered?
Not really. I mean, I feel like it's teams that's kind of reached out to me a little bit, but I haven't really thought about it that much yet. So I don't know. Right now, I'm not really thinking about that.
Gotcha, man. And last thing before I let you go is when you talk about your legacy, both on and off the court, by the time you walk away from this game, what do you want that legacy to be?
I just wanted it to be like he was a hard worker. He was a great player. He was just a nice guy, a nice person in general. That just did a lot of good in the world.
For sure, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on, my guy, and can't wait to hear that decision.
Yes, sir.
All right, talk to you later, man. God bless.
All right, man.